Love, peace, and soul, y'all. It's Empress Phoenix Fire. What's going on, y'all? Yeah, it's about that time. We need to have a little update on what's going on in these divine unions on the late night, because that's when I thrive the most. Want to give a shout out to all of my people who have consistently shown me love and support throughout the years. Yes, throughout the years. I can't believe it. I'm about to be coming up on my anniversary, on my YouTube anniversary. Yeah, so Spirit has moved me, and we want to call in our ancestors, our guardian angels, our guides, the Most High, and us all to give us the most divine message that we need to receive. First up is the Gita deck, and we have tolerance. The temporary appearance of happiness and distress, and their disappearance over time are like the coming and going of winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense perception, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. And I feel like this is so befitting. This is so befitting. I can hear y'all. I can hear y'all. Go to bed now. I'm recording. Sorry, y'all. You already know. It's summertime and they feel like they can hang out all night. See, but that's what this is too. Okay? You gotta be tolerant of when the winds of change and the seasons change. We're going into the summer season right now. And we're going into the summer season. Bubby, be quiet. I'm recording. Oh, and then this speaks of the chariot. Okay, Cancer season. I already done told y'all. Summer. Okay, the summer solstice is June 22nd. All right, we already know. Okay, and we can tell the difference between the different seasons, positive and negative, happiness and distress, through what? The sense perception. Okay? So basically, we have to rise above our physical senses, okay? And not to be swayed when things may go adversely, okay? And that's the balance with the chariot energy as well. How many horses are here? 7. 7, July. Okay? Cancer. All right, because there's going to be an opposition between the North Node in Cancer, the South Node in Capricorn, Saturn in Capricorn, and Pluto in Capricorn. All right. So basically, we just going to have to be in our yogi stance. Take care of issues that may arise when they arise. Just handle them and know that the pendulum is going to always swing in our favor. It's going to swing. Yep. Tolerance. And I don't feel it's saying like to tolerate bullshit. I don't feel that. I don't think that is telling us to do. I think it's tolerating and balancing. Okay, yep, the high priestess, see? It's balancing, okay? Taking the good with, again, the concept of taking the good with the bad is coming up. It's always segueing. One reading always segues into the next. So I'm gonna separate. I'm gonna separate the energies. We're gonna take a look at what the divine feminine is dealing with, and we're gonna take a look at what is happening with our beloved divine masculine. What is up with y'all? Okay. Ooh, the god of, he's in his god nature. Ooh. Wow, already out the gate. What is going on? Wow. I'm gonna put this here. Hold on, y'all. Oh my gosh. The divine masculine is in his godless stature. He's in the God of Cups. Oh, and every reading, I gotta big up. Oh God, I'm using her box. Hold on. I gotta big up the sister Andrea for her wonderful artwork, illustrated and written. Okay, the Afro Goddess Tarot Arcana deck. Definitely check the sister out. She's already sold out. So y'all gonna have to wait for the next shipment. Okay. And I'm gonna provide her link in the description box below. I have to. Okay, on Instagram. Peace and love. Thank you for joining me. I know it's on late. We on the late night. On the late shift. Bubby, come here. See? They done blew it up for themselves. That's all right. That's all right. You know, I got to handle their case because I can't pause. Come here. I'm recording. It's late. And you over there screaming. I thought you said you was a cool guy. You don't do ugga mugga no more. You don't do baby stuff no more. So why are you screaming?
Oh, it's making me watch TV and I don't want to watch TV.
Okay, so go to bed. Bubby, it's late. You want me to put you on camera crying?
No.
Okay, so stop. Come here. You want to say hi and good night?
No.
Oh, okay. So then I don't want to hear you. Good night. I don't want to hear you. Because if I have to get up while I'm live, you're going to be in trouble. Good night. Close the door all the way. And I don't want to hear you screaming. I don't want to hear you screaming no more. You hear me? Go ahead. Close the door. Sorry. Real life. Right? I'm telling you. Then they want to take advantage, like, oh, mommy's recording, so we can do what we want. You making me watch TV. You ain't even supposed to be up. You talking that mess. All right, divine feminines. You already got two major arcana, so we already know that this is universal divine guidance, and the high priestess is coming out. Ooh, the king of fire. The king of fire. The sage. King. Oh, we got two kings on the divine feminine side. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, guys. I'm going to pull a couple of oracle cards to go on the side. And we're going to get this cracking. Already with the high priestess and the king of fire for the divine feminine. I feel like this is us like courageously going into like the next level of our spiritual initiations. I see this also as maybe even there being just a secret admirer. It could be the divine masculine, right? With the king of fire. But he's showing up as, hey, AMP, what's good? He's showing up as the god of cups. Okay? So I feel like this may be the energy that we're embodying. We're embodying a lot of fire energy right now. And I feel that, okay, that's sacral energy, fire. That's sacral and solar plexus energy right there, right? Leading up to the heart. So I feel like we're burning out. Okay? Because this Gemini season, I feel like is like a real karmic time for us. Time that I know that's right. I know that's right, AMP. Everything is super great right now. I know that's the truth. Because that's why we're burning out. We're blazing. Okay, that's why it's no coincidence why I changed my name. We're blazing out old constructs. We're blazing out old timelines. You know what I mean? It's like this. Let me show you. And we're having the courage to move ahead, right? Because everything is good. We're balanced. We're in between. We balance in the books. We're having enough courage now to steer and direct our lives. You see, there's two of y'all I'm talking to. This is how I know the numbers are fudged. And it says one person is in the room when I'm talking to two of y'all right now. You see what I'm talking about? So we don't even let that stop. This is like we don't even let that those simple things stop us. Because we know who we are and we know, and the fact that we're so magical. The high priestess is a magical being. We know that we're so magical, right? That we have to be careful where we direct that energy to, our will, our drive, our love, right? With the lion, with our love, right? Our unconditional love. We know that we have to be careful where we direct that energy to because we are magical beings, okay? And we know that what we focus on will manifest. So I also feel like too, there is a level of study through this summer because we've reached a kind of a plateau. So being that we've reached, because we even in the outcome, you'll see why I say this. And then with the books with the high priestess, I feel that we're going to be undertaking another level. It's another initiation, okay, on our spiritual journey. We know this is never ending. It's never ending. Look at the story. That's why it's like the Star Wars saga. It's like, oh, how many Jedi's they're gonna have? But it's because it's never ending. There's always gonna be some truth that comes to light. And when you reach another level, there's gonna be things that you will learn about, right? Or you will see the truth in that may negate certain things that you learned about previously. And I think that that's what the divine feminine is going through too. It's like there's certain things that you felt it was like, okay, this is the final. This is the knowledge. This is what I know. This is the final answer. Okay. This is what I stick behind. This is what I know. This is what I know to be true. And then once you begin to study more and you go within yourself more, and your intuition will be you connect with your intuition and it'll begin to tell you, okay, wait a minute, I now is a more of a broader spectrum that I'm looking at this from. Okay, wait a minute, this is what broadens the view. Look at, he has horns and she has horns, and there's nothing demonic about it. Okay, it represents the expansion of the mind, of the crown chakra. Okay, it represents your expansion. So then it's like, okay, well, now I can see this from a whole nother different perspective. Divine masculine, the god of cups. Ding, 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 ding. Really, with the sage, I feel that he is reaching a level of wisdom, emotional wisdom, intuitive wisdom. He is starting to be able to read into certain situations. They both have a staff here. And you see the owl. The owl represents wisdom. The wolf as well. It represents loyalty. Loyalty to his precepts. And I feel like, I don't know, for some reason, I feel like the wolf represents ancestors too, as well. Let me continue to pull some oracle cards, though, while I build. Like, he's reached, because the sage to me in this deck represents like the hermit. Okay? So, he's definitely going with them himself. He's not listening to other people. He's not listening to what other people say and what other people. He's not letting other people govern or judge his how he should feel, what he should think, what direction he should go into. You know what I'm saying? And the sage also, he has undergone a lot of study and knowledge, and I feel like the sage is at the point where they're now able to share that knowledge. Okay, so the divine masculine is at a point right now where, and you see again, the fire, the spark, there's a spark that has been lifted. His internal flame is burning ever so brightly and is governing his steps through his journey of this life. You know, the God of Cups is, even though he's surrounded by water, he cannot get engulfed. He will not be drowned. He cannot, he's not going to drown. Of course, he's going to be a proficient swimmer. He's going to be able to traverse land or sea. Okay? Land or sea. He's going to be able to traverse. We're going to we definitely.
Fire spit on me.
What? I'm coming. Get out. Okay. I'm going to deal with y'all in a minute because y'all want to wild out.
I'm not the one.
I know you ain't. You're not the one wilding out. Okay. We got the black egg, y'all. The divine, like I said, I have to say, the divine masculines have reached a level of attainment. I've been seeing it in the last couple of readings. Like, they're not to be slept on at this point. No. Especially if they're our counterpart. They're, of course, the level of attainment that the divine feminine has reached, of course, is going to juxtapose to what the masculine is doing on his journey. Hey, Candy. What's going on? Girl, these divine masculines are really drawing up some cosmic wisdom at this time. Yeah. They're really being dealt with and spoken to on a whole nother level. And it is showing in the decisions that they're making, the direction that they're going into. Okay? Divine feminine, you have temperance with the king of air. Okay? So temperance, we know, represents fire. It could be represent Sagittarius. Right? We got the king of fire here. There could be a possible fire sign that is attempting to make their way into your life. But I also feel that really, see, I'm telling you, there is a deep change with these divine masculines. And I think that the divine feminine now, she's being asked to balance out her emotions about what has transpired in the past and to really look within to bring about fairness, because the king of air can be looked at as like the judge. Okay, even on a mundane level, I feel like there's going to be some like you may have some legal issues come up, okay, during this time, but it's going to be minor. You're just going to have to balance out your time. Like, let's say you get a speeding ticket or something like that. You just get it taken care of and it'll go in your favor. You know what I'm saying? You may have to pay a little fine or whatever the case may be, but it's all in a part of your learning, like little things like this, because not for nothing, there has to be a balance. So, things is going good, but then there's going to be little things that will come up that you will have to handle. Okay? But it's going to work out in your favor. Because the temperance, we already know that is our spirit team right there. That represents our spirit team. That represents you. Shit, with some little things like that happening, it's in your favor, because then you learn how to alchemize when those things happen. You need those little minor things, those minor hiccups, okay, in order to transmute all the good that's been happening. So this is the point of view. It's like you got to shift your mind, right? Your point of view and how you view it, because the ego is about the view, right? Because they're able to see miles ahead. So you got to be able to see miles ahead. Like, wait a minute. Okay, there's some legal issues that may be coming about. And you need, and instead of worrying or anything like that, you know, because Sagittarius is all about too that wisdom as well. They are the professors. So you like, wait a minute, I need to be able to go through those types of things to alchemize all the good that's been going through, that I've been going through. Again, the tolerance is the temperance. You feel what I'm saying? Is the balance, balancing out the good with the bad. Equal day is going to be, no, it's not going to be equal day and night. Actually, it's going to be more day than night. So that's what I'm saying is when you really check it, the little hiccups that happen, it's more good happening to you than bad at this time. So you have to be real with yourself. And even like I said, there's two men that are, I feel, that are significant, that are definitely part of, okay, with the Sagittarius, there is a teacher. I'm seeing it. The divine masculine, I think he's relying on himself, and the divine feminine is going to be, it looks like a masculine energy that's going to come in and teach you some secrets, some metaphysical occult secrets. Yup, they could have fire in their chart or air in their chart. Straight up. Yup. They gonna teach you some shit. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing right now. Okay. Oh, this is deep. This is deep because you're getting some downloads too. Because this look like straight up downloads right here. This is straight up downloads that's coming in. You know what I mean? For real. For real, sister. Like I'm trying to tell you, like, I've been feeling the downloads with the sun. And out here in the desert, for us, it's hibernation. You stay inside. That heat out. If you don't live in the desert, this is basically it's about to be coming up a year that I moved out here. I moved out here in the middle. It's fully dread season. So already I have been getting my downloads because I've been in the house. Ain't no, we don't do, you could, because all year round is almost summer weather. So we good on the pool and outside. You ain't, no, you know, you not. You either come out 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning and do things, or you come out after 6. Because by 10 o'clock it's dread. So for me, I've been getting my downloads already, chilling in the crib. You feel me? Okay. So there, for the divine feminine, you're going through you're getting upgraded. Wow. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Wow. And to be able to sit down and read books, to be able to like study with someone else is fun because you're able to bounce ideas off of each other. And I feel like because the divine feminine really hasn't had that type of I mean, we have masculine interactions with, around us, but to have that intimate go back and forth, that mental sparring, because the king of air is mental. So the mental sparring back and forth, and you're comfortable, okay, with that person sparring back and forth, and you filling each other's cup up, right? Because it's not just about this person teaching you; it's an even interaction. Okay, the student also teaches the teacher, so it's a even exchange. I'm seeing that. Now with the divine masculine, we got 3 right here. This is some real 3. We already know is a wonderful number, lucky number. It brings in wonderful energy. And like I said, with him, but look, but you see this? You see what I'm saying? We could look at it one way. Like I said, he's relying on himself. He's not worrying about what everybody else is doing. Even if he's in the party, he's in the cut. He's in the corner by himself, holding the meds. You feel what I'm saying? He's packing light. He's packing light because he has come to an emotional understanding of himself. He the God. He's the God of cups. So he's coming to an emotional understanding of himself. He's not chasing and running down everybody else. Okay? And that's a good level to be at. Like I said, I'm applauding the masculine energy. I truly am. I'm truly applauding the masculine energy because they have reached a level of attainment. They have been putting in work because for a while they've been was hit with tower energy for the longest time for them to wake up to their spiritual selves, their feminine selves, the feminine side of themselves. And I feel like he's in a mode of like he's celebrating himself. He's celebrating the fact that he's gained this wisdom now. Like he's proud of himself. He don't need nobody else to say or to give him any type of accolades because he's proud of himself. And he's learned to fill again, he's learned to fill his own cup. He's learned to fill his own cup. And he's willing to share that. You know what I mean? That is some dope energy right here. Really and truly. Yep. And again, this it's like the cards for him. It shows him like he's going on. He's full swing in his journey and full swing of his spiritual journey. Look like he got his mojo bag. He even got he got his coin bag. So he got enough money. He's realizing what he needs to cut back on. That's what I'm saying. It looks like he's moving away from um too much spending and splendor and partying and drinking and all of that. Like he's like, you know what? Now I'm gonna keep that money for this journey. Okay. I done partied enough. I done partied enough with his back like that. He's like, I done partied enough. All right. And like I said, he's not worrying about what his friends is saying, what his family is saying. Okay. And even what whoever he's dealing with, whatever woman that he's dealing with at the time is saying. You know, he's relying on his own wisdom. And that is to be applauded. Divine feminines, you look, see? Again, it's healing. I feel like Four Swords, this is masculine, feminine. The unification of both energies. I feel, and this is of the fire suit. Again, fire energy. Okay. That's that will, drive, the connection to spirit, to the ether. So you're healing your connection to the ether because you realize that the twin flame that you're searching for outside of yourself is within yourself. So because you have done that, masculine energies are surrounding you now and wanting to spiritually and mentally spar with you. Okay? Spiritually and mentally spar with you. And it's healing for you. It's bringing about a level of healing. Okay? And serenity and peace at that, because it's like you're at peace now with your journey and where you're at, and you're not running down the masculine energy anymore because you know that it's aligned within you. So there's going to be masculine, you're tolerant of the masculine energies that come around you now. You're tolerant of it. You're tolerant of the actions and the directions and the choices of the one that you feel that you're spiritually connected to. Because now you're at peace with yourself. You're healing yourself. You're attuning yourself. You're balancing out yourself now. You're making peace with your light and your shadow. You're also integrating it. You're expressing it in healthy ways. So you're not worried about what the other is doing, what your counterpart is doing. You may still peek in from time to time. You know, you may still peek in, of course. And that's the balance too. That's the balance too. You doing the work on yourself, but then you also gonna check and look and see, like, I wonder what are they up to? And that's fine. That's fine, you know. But it's also part of your healing for you to be able to see the truth of who you are, you know, your total package. You know, you don't need anyone else to defend you, to do the masculine things in your life for you, because you're capable of that. You're capable of holding the heat. Just like your divine masculine could hold the heat. You could carry a burner same way. You could learn how to shoot same way. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that is wow, hold on. Hold on. I'm looking at the outcome. Remember, we still in Gemini season. So of course it's the air energy that we're going to be dealing with. Everyone, irregardless of what your sign is. So we're going to be dealing with Mercurial, Hermes, right? Yeah, needing to tap in and study and maybe even read some books, even though it's the summertime. Or even audio books. Even audio books now. You could get books on audio while you cleaning, while you in the shower, and listen to a chapter or a couple pages of an audio book. Because I know our lives are so busy. So we can also do that, okay, to keep abreast on the type of information or to help bring out what we already know is within us. The divine masculine, you got the Three of Wands with the Queen of Air. Okay. Again, the three. Okay. The three, and you got 333 up in here. You got 333. Right? Which is 9, completion. You have reached a level of completion, divine masculines. And I feel like you're solidifying it into your world. It is I don't know, for some reason I'm feeling like that is the representation of the divine feminine. And I feel like that is like your true wish and desire. Like you're coming away from this type of energy, right? And you're going towards your true stability, right? But it's like you're the three, it's almost like that's a barrier. Is you needing to choose that. But you have it here. It's the same type of energy. This represents the Three of Fire. So you're choosing your own direction to go into. You're not going to wait. You're going to make those steps because your divine feminine has not waited and made the steps for her to go on the path to spirituality. It looks like a rhino, actually. It looks like a rhino. That's a rhino. And we know they are definitely creatures of stability as well. You know, strength. That's why I said it's bringing it into like solidifying it with the Queen of Air. I mean Earth, right? Taurus energy. Your divine feminine could be an Earth sign, right? So I also feel too this has to deal with solidifying your finances. That's what I'm saying. Like you're learning, you're going to have to cut back on the extravagant lifestyle. You're going to have to make investments, okay? Business investments and also investments in furthering your spirituality. Because we know living the spiritual path, you know, you got to factor that into the budget. Okay, you got to factor in your candle money, your incense money. You know what I'm saying? The books that you want. You know what I'm saying? The statues that you want for your altar. Like, yeah, you could do it on a budget. You could start off small. But then the more knowledge you gain, it's like the more things you like, okay, I know I need my sage and palo. You know what I'm saying? I need that. I need my candles at least. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, but you gotta, your spirituality is an investment. It's a material, it's an investment straight up, but it pays off in the end. It always does. It always does. Like I was thinking about like back in New York, like how much bread I was spending on on statues and cards and but I was like, but no, all of that paid off though, because there was so much knowledge in the booklets. Oh shit. I have to pick it up. In the booklets alone. It's not just cards that you get. When you read the guidebooks, that's why sometimes I read from the guidebook for y'all. Because there's so much knowledge. Just see, look, I folded it because I gotta go look up some stuff. It make you be like, oh, I didn't know nothing about that. I gotta go look that up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've noticed about dealing with these cards. That's why I love them immensely. No matter how many breaks I may take, I'm like, no, I need to come on right back. Okay, so that's what I feel the divine masculine is definitely factoring in, his money, so that way he could be able. And then look at the butterflies too. It's he knows it's a part of his transformation. Okay, it's a part of his transformation. Now for the outcome, we got knowledge. This is so dope. Big up my brethren, knowledge. A1 Productions. He's A1 Productions on YouTube. He's an up and coming producer. That's my brethren for life. Knowledge, okay? God of Swords, and he's an air sign. He's a Gemini. And big up my brother, for real. Again, we got butterflies here. So collectively, again, with the study, okay, we got a lot of, it's time for research. It's time. Because I felt like I was repeating a lot of the knowledge. And I said, you know what? It's because I need to go back in the books. And now here's where the wisdom comes in with the sage. The wisdom is when you apply what you know. So as you're reading, you're separating the wheat from the chaff. Okay, what is real, what is not, what is factual, right? Outmoded, things that are outmoded perceptions and thoughts. Like, okay, this is outmoded. You know what I'm saying? Like my locks do not make me. You know what I mean? If I wanted to, I got another 20 years of life, I could grow locks again. That's if I desire to. So, you're taking these thought patterns and you're applying what you know, okay? And you're using them. You're putting them to practice, okay? And this is us collectively, the masculine and feminine. And the God of Swords, again, is that king, that Thoth, Tahuti. It's that Tahuti energy, right? So maybe we may need to do some studying on Tahuti, the God of thoughts, words, expressions, the written word, the spoken word. And I feel that this will also bring about hidden gifts, as always. Whenever you deal with a different modality, you begin to see what are your gifts. Okay? You begin to see what are your gifts, what you're good at, things that you never known, and you wouldn't have known if you hadn't have pulled out that book. If you hadn't have said, you know what, I'm going to continue to learn. And I feel like, again, okay now, especially for the divine feminines, there's something that has to do with healing. Maybe tapping into a different modality of healing that you may not have tapped into before. Whether it could be herbology, okay? Dealing with different herbs, right? Because we're going to be going through it. You never know. What if there's a time where Google shuts down? I'm just saying. You never know. You never know what could happen. And we're going to be out to fend for ourselves. And you may never know, in the forest, there could be so many different healing plants right in your backyard, okay? Right in your neighborhood park, okay? If you don't have a backyard, in your neighborhood park, there could be healing herbs and leaves and fruit and things of that nature, okay? And you need to be able to learn how to forage those things if the need be, if the need may come. You know what I'm saying? To be that alchemist, to become that scientist. Yes, I'm seeing that very clear for the divine feminine, especially both of us, but especially because again, you even got the earth here dealing with the earth. Okay, for the divine masculine, I feel like that is what's coming up. Mm-hmm. Different herbs for healing. Because my son had a little throat infection, and I was like, what if we didn't have access to antibiotics that come through the pharmacy? Like, what in nature is an antibiotic that will work and click? Because what if something happens and the pharmacies is shut down? What would I would have done? My son would have died. Like, you can't keep giving Tylenol for an infection. You got to give some type of antibiotic to kill the infection, right? So I was like, so what in nature would have been able to, what would I would have been, what kind of herb, what kind of, I was doing Reiki on him. That definitely helped. I felt what the damn lump was. That was crazy. That's how I knew Reiki was real. I was like, the lump is on this side, ain't it? He was like, yep. It's real. You got to tap into these energy. You got to. And be confident. And be confident in it. No matter what people may say that that's some mumbo jumbo shit. Because I check it. When I was growing up, I was ahead of my time. You know what I mean? With the diet that I was following, okay, the precepts that I was following, going through my different modes of spirituality. People used to laugh at me. People, you know what I'm saying? But now you seeing like, oh yeah, it's cool now to embrace your culture. Now we in the age of Wakanda and shit. Now everybody wanna, embrace the culture and shit like that. So I'm just saying, like, yeah, but when I was doing it, when I was rapping, you know what I'm saying? When I was doing it back in the day, you was geek. But it's all good. You gotta do it confidently and know within your heart you know what is true. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I feel like that's what that is too. You know? Then the purple with the royalty is because we are royalty. We are above the rest. We are. So being that we're above the rest, we got to continue our study to move up to the next level. Straight up. Let me pull some more. Let me pull a crystal. And I'm going to pull a, what you call that? I haven't pulled the Isis card in a minute. I have not pulled the Isis card in a minute. But I'm going to read this. The Divine Mask. Excuse me. The Divine Masculine got black egg. The cosmic egg, y'all. That's the spirit card. The Divine Masculine is, yo, where is my Sarah and my damn Stray Panther at? For real. I've seen the work that a lot of Divine Masculines have been doing. A lot. You know. I cannot negate the type of work that they've been putting forth. You know. All right, let's pull I'm going to pull one crystal collectively and one. The Inner Queen. Goddess Persephone and Ruby. What is it? 888. The crystal goddesses. The Inner Queen. Did I say? Yup. He's like, I'm cool with my feminine side. I'm cool. Like, I'm good. I am so good right with my feminine side right here now. Let me pull a little love oracle with that too. Because, we got to see what's going on with the love department. Even though we got divine feminine, pay attention to the red flags. And I feel like, damn, again, we like in between a rock and a hard place. Because again, there's masculine energy that is making its way around us and toward us. And we just have to decipher who's real, who isn't. Okay, who mean us good. Like right now, I just want to entertain a brother that, again, like that we can learn from each other. Let's build a friend. Let's build. Let's build. I'm not even worried about no romance right now. I ain't worried about that. Or in all due time, everything will be revealed. That's how I see it. That's the high priestess too. It's like in the right divine time, and everything will be revealed. So I'm just, it's like the ancestors is like trying to show me, like, even before you get to who you supposed to be with, you gotta have a couple of brothers that are just friends. You know what I mean? That you can learn from. All right. Okay. Put it right there. Yep. Look at this. Hold on. Divine feminines, you got, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Straight up. All the unwanted thoughts. Okay? And that's what you healing. You healing, you learn, like you know now. Really. Exactly. That's what it is. We hesitate because of the conditioning that we've received. It's the generational conditioning that we've received. So this is the things that we're healing at this point in time. And then I feel like too, in the dream realm, a lot of healing is going on. I know my, ever since this damn Gemini new moon, my dreams have been off the hook where I don't even understand what that, some of them I don't even understand. I'm just like, okay. I wake up like, okay, okay. Unwanted thoughts. Okay. Stay on course and stay on path. No matter what distractions that may try to get you to want to think certain ways about yourself too. Because there's going to be, you already know when you on this path, when you balancing out, it ain't going to just be easy. There's going to be distractions. There's going to be people to try to dissuade you. Like, no, you don't deserve this. You don't deserve that. You ain't this. You ain't that. You know what I'm saying? So don't even pay that shit no motherfucking mind. Divine masculines. Look at the sacred heart. Look at the sacred heart. I'm trying to tell you. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transform all things. And I think, like I said, his self love, he's feeling the love, all right. His self-love for himself is got him in a way where he's in contact with his ancestral wisdom. His ancestors is talking to him too on the regular. On the regular, and guiding him on his journey on what steps he should take. And I think he's listening from what I'm seeing. I think he's listening. Okay, he's listening to his sacred heart. That's why he's coming out with this card. All right, check this out. We got the elk for the divine feminine. And I think that this is the alchemical symbol. Should be for earth. Let's see though. Yep, earth. Stable, resilient, headstrong, the father. The great elk represents the earth element in its masculine form. You see? See? Even though we're the feminine aspect, we still have a feminine form. I mean, a masculine aspect to us. Okay? This means it provides underlying support and stability amongst life's many changes. An elk personality, whether male or female, is fully established in themselves and knows their core values. They become known and respected for acting in ways that uphold those values. Sometimes the elk's ego can become inflated, but for the most part, they make damn good fathers, mothers, lovers, and friends. The world needs more elk energy. When in balance, supportive, kind, consistent, When out of balance, pretentious, high, and mighty, to bring into balance, eat and drink more consciously. Ooh, that means you got to change your motherfucking diet. Niggas got to change their diet. Got to change your diet. I know. I already know. Guilty as charged. Guilty as charged. So this is why the herbs is coming out, the potions, the detox. I got you. I'm already on it. I'm already on it. I already know. I already know. I already know. It's summer out here too. All you could drink, all you could drink is water, nigga. You drink a soda and you dehydrated. You drink a soda out in this heat, your ass is gonna pass out. Now let's get to this black egg. Hold on. We in the spirit realm now. Divine masculines. Where's that black egg at? I feel like, I mean, I would say recommend no meat, of course, but it's according to what works with your body, with your mechanics. Okay. Because for someone, if they just eat chicken and salad and that vibes with them, they good, then, they good. But I would say optimally is no meat. Even if it's just for a time, even if it's for a time of detoxing. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been both. I've been a meat eater and I've been vegan. And for me, my optimum health and even my intuition and all of that is being vegan. When I was vegan, nobody could fuck with me. When I was vegan, like my body was snatched. Even after having children, like my body was snatched and I just felt better. Everything was just better compared to when I started eating meat. Okay. But yo, this black egg. All right. See, they got the golden egg and the black egg. Hold on. That's the golden egg. Here we go. Black egg. Speaking from an authentic voice, the truth. Look at that. You see that? Did y'all see that iridescence? That blue? Ooh, going into the violet. Oh, shit. Look at that. Look. Oh. Oh. The black egg contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. Inside of it resides no confusion, excuses, small talk, noise, or lies, not even white ones. This living and breathing vessel harbors only that which rings true. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teachings. I feel like this is goes for both. This is gonna go for both of us because we have both energies. Damn. Let me back up again. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, or perhaps public speaking. Sounds draw us in. Books draw us in. The concepts of truth itself draws us in. We start asking questions like, what do I know to be true about myself? And what is true about the world? When the energy of the black egg is not yet assessed, we speak from an unsure place. What did I say? I said they gotta be confident. We say things others want to hear. We say things that others want to hear, right? When we're unsure of ourselves, that's when we be people pleasers and shit. Gossip or repeat stories to justify our subpar behavior. That's what this shit is too. That's what this is too. Okay? We might even try to convince ourselves that we have no inner truth at all. The energy of the black egg hovers and waits for us to reconnect. It's available at every moment in every situation. It's the epicenter of truth, the birthplace of our voice. The black egg and the fifth chakra. That's why the blue came to the fore. That's why the blue came to the fore right there. The subtle essence of this card resides at the base of the throat, at the Vishuddha. You already know the Vishuddha chakra. The ancient sages, the ancient sages saw this center as the hub that governs our speech and expression. Tahuti, Gemini. Okay? Vishuddha translates as especially pure. The balance of this center is important for us all, but is essential, especially essential for writers, editors, musicians, and teachers. Woo! I knew this was gonna be fire. Divine masculine is on fire. He got that sacred heart. The next chakra up from the heart is the throat. So I guess that may be the next step. I don't know. I ain't gonna call it because we don't know. You know, people backslide and all that. I ain't getting too excited. But he got also, it's safe for him to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And we know that love is higher, the highest energy over fear or hate. Okay, let's read this crystal real quick. Goddess Persephone, the inner queen. We bring you the empowerment of the inner queen. The inner queen exercises authority through divine feminine wisdom. So we got the father and we got the divine feminine, right? Her empowerment is active within men and women that consciously seek to honor feeling, instinct, and intuition and choose to live their lives according to a moral code of compassion. When the inner queen stirs within, judgment is replaced with empathy for your own suffering and that of others. You can understand that human beings who cannot resolve their suffering will unconsciously act out their pain in the world. They are unconsciously expressing their inner story with their outer actions, the story of their inner pain. The healing power of the inner queen brings inner pain to consciousness where it can finally be released and the soul freed. This can happen because of her compassion. She does not approach life with a fearful or judging nature. Right. So she can move freely through all realms, witness great pain and darkness. Woo. Okay. And remain centered in her heart, shining a gentle light of intention for the liberation from suffering for all beings. She reminds us of our innate divine dignity and the healing power of our compassion. And let me tell you one thing too, as well. When you exhibit this type of energy, right? This is why you have to be courageous, because even though you may feel that you're being compassionate in the way that you are bringing out the pain of others, right? People will be mad at you. People will be mad at you because you bring forward the light and the dark out of them and want to blame you and paint you as this demonic energy because you're triggering. You trigger good and you trigger bad feelings within them. So you have to be courageous. All right. I think we're going to wrap it up with, I haven't pulled the Isis card in a minute. We got to pull an Isis card. But divine masculines help come the inner child. Look at this. The brother in darkness. Overcoming negative energy with the feminine power. Ain't this the truth? Overcoming negative energy with the feminine power. The brother in darkness. Yep. Let's see if all the thugs, I always say that. Are all the thugs together? Yep. When negative energy is present, it is a sign that we are ready to move more deeply into our feminine divine power. The brother in darkness indicates that there is negative energy either within you or outside of you, but directed towards you, that is providing you with a spiritual test, beloved initiate. You shall overcome this energy with grace and triumph. Stay in your heart. There is no need to be afraid. There is a test that you are currently moving through. Okay, this is the whole point of what the knowledge is, right? Because if you're going through a test, what do you need to do? Study, study, because you are ready to progress more deeply into wisdom, light, acceptance, and inner peace. The test is in the guise of a negative energy source either within you or apparently outside of you. In truth, we are all one, and the world is our mirror for whatever healing task lies within, even though sometimes the source of difficulty appears to be external, rather than an opportunity for us to gain mastery with our own responses through inner healing. Guidance comes to you in this oracle now to become more conscious of negative energies either within or directed towards you without being fearful. There's no need for fear. There is just need for more conscious, loving response. And sometimes a loving response is not even no response at all. It's because people are gonna provoke you, and you're gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna cuss out them clot. You understand? Like, yo, me want cuss out your clot. I really tell you some real truth and what's really underlying and what's really going on. But you know what? You might be like, you know what? I'm not even gonna say nothing at all. I'm just gonna hold my tongue. In the story of Isis, the destructive emotions of her dark brother Set led to the murder of her beloved Osiris. But he did not stop there. He also attempted to destroy her beloved divine son, child, and deny him his rightful rulership. Set teaches us that destructive emotions can gain awful power if we leave them unchecked and do not consciously respond to them. Isis teaches us that love, faith, persistence, courage, and intelligent and honest awareness can overcome even the darkest power. Your guidance is to rise above fear, anger, jealousy, or hatred within you or directed towards you now. This will require your feminine strength to be fiercely compassionate and not to judge or resist out of fear. Compassion is great strength. It sees the truth in all situations and does not pander to lies or deceptions in order to paint everything as nice. Right, right. So that doesn't mean that you need to acquiesce or exactly or paint everything as nice. Compassion does not equal acquiescence to other people's wills and desires. So you could be looked upon as the good one. Okay? Compassion is just straight up wisdom. It knows that a wolf can cause harm even if it's dressed as a sheep. You are guided to be attentive and honest about negative influences within or directed towards you without judging them or their source or paying undue attention with fear. You simply need recognition and then to respond with compassion and clear, loving, firm boundary. You could tell this is speaking to me, right? Hold on, because I just had a situation. Okay, you simply need recognition. I said what I needed to say. I heard what you said. I said what I needed to say. I told you where I came from, my point of view, and the stance that I was coming from. And then respond with compassion and clear, loving, firm boundary. I'm not going back and forth. That's it. That's it. You want to continue to argue? Want to continue to? Well, I felt that you was shiesty and you was this and that. Okay, then you could go ahead by yourself. But I'm gonna love you from a distance. Plain and simple. That's what you gotta do. You gotta love motherfuckers from a distance. Plain and simple. This boundary will very often be an internal shift energetically for you. It may not require any further action than this. Listen to your heart and trust in your guidance. You are guided, however, to respond now and check the growth of any negativity before it becomes more consuming than it needs to be. This oracle also comes as spiritual revelation. Part of your spiritual path is to honor the darkness as a way through to greater consciousness, to not fight against darker and potentially destructive emotions with force, but to allow them to be with compassion instantly removes the resistance that creates psychic glue and causes darker energies to get stuck within us. Wow, that is key. Damn, do I have a pen? That is profound right there. That's profound right there. The darker energies, whatever you may feel, even within yourself, any jealous feelings, hate, envy, any anger, resentment, any of those things, not to fight against them, but allow them allow them to allow yourself to feel them. Like, okay, I was jealous over that. You know what I'm saying? You allow yourself to, and then be like, all right, I could let that go. Now that I see it, I ain't really nothing to be jealous over. Then you could let it go instead of it being stuck and ingrained in you. Trust your feminine values, whether a man or a woman, and don't believe for one moment that you are obliged to wear another's negativity for them. You are not obliged to wear another's negativity or another person's feelings. You are not in charge of another person's feelings. Plain and simple. It may sound cruel, but it's not. You only in charge of your feelings. You cannot wear that on your shoulders. Well, you made me feel this way, and okay, well, I didn't mean to make you feel that way. And if they don't accept that, then you just move on. You may stand true in your purity of heart and be safe. If you do have negative energy rising within you, the same stands true. Have compassion and witness it, but don't believe that you have to identify with it. It is not you, it is just energy and feeling. Let it flow and it should go. May you enjoy your growing mastery with such energies from a place of compassion, humility, and service to the light in all beings. Ashe. That was deep. And it comes, all right, let's say the incantation, y'all. Brother in darkness, you are loved, loved fiercely and with compassion. There is nothing to fear or judge or resist, just acceptance, allowance, and being seen. From the light in my heart now, I see you. I do not judge. My response is compassion. I understand and I release you now. Be and flow, but from an energy field, you must now go. Without will or force, but through love and peace, all negativity from my field is now released. Within, that's that tolerance. That's that chariot energy. That's that chariot energy. Cancer, the warrior, and then also with the health, it's coming in. Yo, this whole summer. That's why I always like when I do my readings. That is beautiful, right? Like when I do my readings, it's not just for this week or for this day. I feel like it's for the whole season. And then I notice like when I do readings, down a couple of months down the line, things come to fruition. You know, people get this thing in their head that when you do a reading, it's for right now. You know what I mean? Or it's not time. Time is not linear. Time is spiral. It rolls in spirals. Okay, so at any given moment, something from the past, something from the future, it could be. That's why it's all about what you're reading right now. You could get a feel for both and integrate them. Right? Y'all, I want to thank y'all. Big up AMP Goddess. All right, big up sis. Mawu Netta. You already know. Candy, thank you for joining me on this late night live. This was all for y'all. You heard? This is all for y'all. And and then again, I'm revamping my business. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm revamping my whole business. You know what I mean? And I'm kind of happy about it. New changes, new things. And I'm in the process is helping to heal me. Right? So thank you again. And I'm gonna see y'all on the check-in. I'm gonna finish up these zodiacs. All right, y'all. Love, peace, and soul. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate y'all. Please, y'all the ones that keep me going, because you know the amount of distractions that be on the journey is real. All right, so y'all already know. I'm gonna see y'all on the check-in. Peace.